There are three arguments to prove that the previous group's strategy would be ineffective for this target market. Firstly, targeting vegans specifically would be a poor move for Pecan Deluxe by means of popularity and could prove to be particularly ambiguous in its questioning of morals and values. A very small number of people are actually vegan. This minimises the depth of their target market and could result in not selling as predicted in quotas. Using the term vegan could also be viewed as a political stance or move, and testing of not only the people's morals and values, but also Pecan Deluxe's brand image to conservative meat consumers, which could potentially lose them sales and brand loyalty in other products as well to strong competitors. People may avoid the product because they do not want to be associated with veganism, as they see veganism as potentially being too politically left-wing, and may have negative associations with the term. The second argument could be that alcohol utilization or assimilations of alcohol could be quite detrimental to Pecan Deluxe or its consumers in a number of ways. The target market may have a previous poor relationship with alcohol that could trigger bad memories of a troubling addiction. The product could be viewed as encouraging the consumption of alcohol, which is really bad because there are studies that show that alcohol abuse and binge drinking are a real problem in Australia. The product makes alcohol seem like a reward, which also in turn promotes drinking alcohol. Alcohol in the mind can be a form of operant conditioning, as it is a method of learning that employs rewards for behavior. So through operant conditioning, an association is made between a behavior and a positive consequence for alcohol consumption. The third argument could be that labelling ice cream as healthy may not prove to be successful either. Ice cream has been well documented as being consumed mostly for pleasure, not for health benefits. And ice cream that has been marketed as healthy alternatives have a history of not selling well and not being very marketable at all. Ice cream is marketed and expected to be consumed as a treat. So people are normally willing to give up the opportunity cost of eating something actually healthy. People want ice cream to be pleasurable, but by focusing on the healthy aspect, some of that pleasure could be eradicated. Our final argument is that a vegan, dairy-free and alcohol-imitated ice cream could be too compromised for its own good. Too many restrictions may result in a failure to emulate an ice cream-esque taste, and may also struggle to attain an ice cream-like texture without the fundamentals such as milk. It is also considered misleading information to call a product ice cream when it's fundamentally not ice cream. Instead, it would have to be classified as a frozen dessert. It could therefore stray away from Pecan Deluxe's product strategy. Producing frozen yogurt could be seen as a step in the wrong direction for the company.
The original ice cream products have a form of imitation alcohol, and this becomes a form of operant conditioning reinforcement. And in that, by having alcohol has to be included in their products for them to enjoy. So in essence, you're encouraging that continuing the consumption of product flavored with or some type of alcohol in illusion in order to create a positive experience, and that's not ethical. The next step of the decision making and what could impact evaluation be learning and memory, and that's how we know that alcohol always needs to be included in our products, and therefore they start to feel rewarded each time they see a product with alcohol, and therefore they make the selection for it. So regardless of what we believe or hear, alcohol is not essential in our dietary, not even in our ice cream. We should be able to give this group, a consumer target market, a great concept that it doesn't include alcohol. We should give our target market an ice cream that not only they enjoy, but also cherish them when eating it. Alcohol imitation should not be in our ice cream because alcohol leads to several problems like health issues, internally nutrition, and especially issues like that also leads to injuries, as well as drink and driving and many other factors, and talking about it with how it rinses this idea that alcohol is part of Australian culture. No matter what you need to have, alcohol have to be in our products in order to prefer them. Considering the fact that ice cream is labeled as healthy and beneficial may not prove to be positive attitude for consumer to be making habitual, limited or extended decision in buying that ice cream, and also in saying that the other factors might impact the decision making. That's where learning and memory of the perception of the stimulus factors and all the social stratification of a culture and all of the problem recognition.
Based on the primary research our team has undertaken, we have created a brand new ice cream product that targets a single two's target market. We conducted a survey with 25 participants belonging to the single two's target market as our primary research. The brand new ice cream flavour that we have developed is honey roasted fig with pecan praline. This new flavour combination would garner the attention of our target market by standing out and being different than the more generic flavours available in the market. The fig and pecan flavour emulate the luxurious feel of a fancy fruit and cheese platter eating in the evening with friends after a long day at the office. This flavour combination is backed by our research, which found that single twos would rather buy ice cream that was more unique in flavour over something that was more plain. It also found that older singles would be more open to buying ice cream where the main flavour is a fruit and the inclusion was a nut praline. The form of ice cream we have decided upon is a small premium gourmet tub, as, based on our research, it is the form that our target market is most likely to purchase. The packaging consists of a simple colour scheme of grey and black with a hint of gold. The combination of the black and grey pattern and the gold outline gives the product a feel of elegance, supporting our view that ice cream should be a nice luxury and special treat. We chose a muted colour palette as our target market prefers packaging that is more simple in appearance compared to packaging that is more colourful and in your face. The images of the honeycomb, fig and pecans, along with the flavour description, creates an interest in the product that gives the consumer an idea of what the ice cream might taste like, increasing the likelihood of them wanting to try it for themselves. For the branding, we included the Pecan Deluxe logo, as this will be a Pecan Deluxe product, as well as creating the brand Lavish. We chose Lavish as the brand name because it evokes a sense of elegance and gives the impression that the product is something of high quality, something which our target market really values. All of these factors combined together creates a perfect evening treat.
For our e-commerce strategy development, our research has concluded that using a social media platform would be the most effective means to gain exposure amongst our target market, the single twos. A social media platform is easily accessible on various devices in a multitude of circumstances. We strongly suggest using Facebook, as according to our research, Facebook has the most foot traffic from our target demographic. Statistics show that 55% of single twos use Facebook as their primary social media platform, and 63.3% report moderate activity, with another 23.3% stating heavy activity used on the social media platform. The Facebook advertisements will be shown in a high frequency and can be tailored to appear on Facebook users' feeds who meet the target demographic. Advertisements will focus on delivering a professional finish to enhance stimuli to give a premium feel to the product, whilst clearly displaying the flavour profile as well as the branding and packaging. With this, we aim to induce latent and manifest motives for a consumer's purchase decision. We also aim to present Pecan Deluxe's brand personality as a sophisticated premium brand of ice cream.
Hi guys, today I'll be talking about the strategy effect that's achieved by the e-commerce strategy, such as a high frequency exposure, as it induces iconic rate learning with the stimulus positions to reinforce learning and create a positive association of lavish ice cream that the consumer's somatic memory will remember in the future, which will influence their purchasing decisions. The stimulus that will be used will create a premium and exotic perception with the product line Lavish by Peak and Deluxe, which latent and manifest motives with the consumer. Manifest motives are formed by the consumer as ice cream is perceived as being a high quality product and is made by reputable brands who are trustworthy. The latent motives are formed around the factors of the ice cream being an expensive premium product that would appeal to an upper class consumer for its prestigious and brand personality, which symbolizes a sophisticated ice cream which our research states most single twos would purchase as they want a high caliber product and achieve a higher level of satisfaction with the experience of lavish ice cream.